Heads up.
Other than the scripted fight with the Whispers, this is the first actual fight since Demon's Gate.
It's on now.
Remember when I said, like, they must have listened to what the fans said because there's a lot less Whispers in this one? Well, there are, but also it's ending with Whispers again, which is funny.
Gotcha.
But in a better way. But it's just funny to me that, like, it's ending again on Whispers. But like the big problem with the Whispers in the first game was that they were just in like every scene. They definitely reconciled that in this game. It's just funny because like a lot of like outspoken people about the remake will say like, oh, it's good till the end with the Whispers. So it's like funny they're like doubling down on it. Like, nope, the Whispers are still here in the end. Trust us. So what is going on? They're giving me like buffs and stuff. Like I have no idea what's going on.
Allow me.
A unique Arbiter of Fate that opposes all who attempt to defy the inevitable. A unique Arbiter of Fate that opposes all who attempt to defy the inevitable. There's like way too many negatives in that. That just sounds like what the other ones did. Intrinsically connected to the planet's destiny across all of time and space. Huh. When 3 more Whispers are on the field, they will conjure a ward and apply various buffs and debuffs to the party after they conjure the ward, or when only 2 Whispers remain, their cores will glow red. So I was gonna say earlier, would I have Tifa? Would I have Barret? Didn't realize. I was gonna say earlier, the mods can feel free to take a breather, because I'm just gonna not look at chat till we're done here. You can time out any like super obvious spoilers, but other than that, feel free to let people chat and talk about their thoughts and stuff. I wanted to say that earlier, but I was like sitting here thinking like, is this actually the end or like what? Because we're not even like getting to the city. Like we were still in Temple until this moment, so I was like, wait, we don't be, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to say anything. But yeah, I think from here on out, I'll just keep my eye off of chat. So feel free to, I mean, obviously don't spoil stuff till we see it on screen, but if you want to give your thoughts and opinions on things for me to look at later, feel free. And I'll just keep my eye off chat here. In fact, let me lower it here and make it easier on me, so I can still see my screen here. And thank you for the support and the subs and everything. Really, really appreciate it. I'll go through all that stuff when we're done. But I very, very, very much appreciate it.
I'm coming.
We're getting kind of blasted because I don't have any materia. Oh. Ooh. Whoa.
Any last words?
I'll be damned. It's like we're back on the expressway.
Aerith!
How are we supposed to get through?
Shouldn't be too hard. Just gotta say the magic words. Daddy's coming home real soon, honey.
Well, that didn't work.
No thanks. I'm good.
Aerith. Aerith.
Aerith! Aerith!
Just say her name, it'll open up.
Cloud! Now!
She needs you. Go.
Wondering if I should move stuff. I mean, eh. Eh. I feel like there's a good chance this is similar to earlier, where like characters are going to be coming in and out, so maybe I should just throw random materia on people. I'll just like throw some magic materia on just in case. Some random crap. Think you have any either. Am I really going to be using you? You have nothing. I don't think a level 1 lightning is going to help me much anyways. You never know. Alright. Also, need to go to the bathroom. So give me a second. Alright. I'm back. Let's do this. I should put in like a planned bathroom break with how long this frickin' how long this last section is. There should be a little pop-up like, take your bathroom break now, because stuff's about to get real. Thank you guys so much for the support. I can see that number going up. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Oh my god, this looks exactly like... Wait. There will be no chance to rest beyond this point. Make sure your party is prepared. Your party. So yeah, they are saying, like, give everyone materia. This looks exactly like, but I don't think that's the altar. I think that's the altar. But there's that little, like, house thing right next to the altar. This looks exactly like it. Gotta do my thing. Buy all the sale stuff. You know what would be also be nice? I mean, I have items, though. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, give everyone a restore materia, but I have items. I have a million items. I have so many items. Can I break this? What? Unrealistic.
O planet and its faithful stewards, please, lend me your strength. I know I'm doing this wrong. You never taught me how to pray, and as the last living satrap, I may never learn.
Oh, right when that note came in, the black ones appeared.
All I want is one thing. To keep the others safe. They mean so much to me. So please, tell me how to do that. I'm begging you.
I'm pushing it, but nothing's happening.
Don't weep. Your tears are empty. Just like you.
Cloud, it's okay.
Aerith.
I'll kill you!
Aerith!
And so it begins. A confluence of worlds and emotions. Loss chief among them. It engulfs fleeting moments of joy, transforming them into rage, sadness, hatred. Never have I felt them so keenly. I got this. However, you'll never see the truth with such clouded eyes.
Shut up!
After all, you're just a puppet.
Oh, life flinger. And we have the... Oh my god. They're doing it. They're actually doing it. Also, Tifa and Yuffie have limit breaks. I don't even know why. They're actually doing it. They're doing a Genova fight with the Aerith theme. I'm blown away.
Ends here.
So much I have to say about that scene, but I'm gonna wait. Unable to read. Newly awakened through the grace of black robe sacrifice, it seeks to seep its way into Lifestream and bring about the end. Doesn't have that many resistances.
Enough of you. Deal with that.
How about you show us what you got?
Keep it together.
Good thing we have Yuffie. Can do anything. Not doing a lot of damage though.
All right, watch yourself.
Cloud's dying, that's what's going on.
Take the lead.
Don't let me down. Give him your all. Time to go and wake the beast.
Leave it to me.
Oh, health gated immediately. Still doing good damage though. Oh, I don't know if that damage actually counts. That's unfortunate.
You've done it before. You can do it again.
We're gonna get all our party members, is that right? Or it's just me, Cloud. Getting owned.
You good?
Yeah.
Oh,
Stay strong.
we're getting the best of both worlds. Era theme and now the big bombastic Genova theme.
Break yourself. Don't overdo it.
You're in good hands now.
Oh my god, look at her. The whole party's back, but I have Yuffie and Tifa again. I guess that's who I picked maybe on it. Like I didn't actually look at what my party was before walking in. So I figured it would force it.
Take the lead.
You won't regret this.
I'm dying a hole to death.
Run like a
Oh yeah.
What to grow on.
I want to watch this. I haven't seen it yet. That's amazing.
Don't stop now. Watch this. Now's our chance.
Suddenly face. Oh yeah, now the base is coming in. Tifa gets it. What is this? Freaking Bizarro Bizarro Sephiroth? I don't know what I was trying to say there. It's like Bizarro Sephiroth. Alright. Oh man. That drum fill? What in the world?
It's not over yet.
Crazy. Can I heal myself this time? Thank you. No, never mind.
Throwing in the towel. Good luck. Leave it to me.
Give him the kitty wallop. That was dope.
I got it right where I want it. So now.
I thought it was just Barrett for a second. Everyone's got their limit.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah.
Why just limit spam? Because I mean, it's working.
I got something just for you.
No. Did not do as much as I thought it would do. Clown Yuffie time. I knew we'd get the Yuffie date. Ow.
Hasn't been boring.
You can say that again. It's been a real
Abraca something or other. Oh my god. I think I'm dead. Wait. I have a plan.
Wreak some serious havoc.
Plan failed.
My mission.
I wonder where this will put me. Wait. That's like 9,000 options. Retry from before current battle. Retry from this battle. Retry from before battle. Resume playing from just before this battle or the first battle of the series. Verbiage. I mean, there's too many words. I think I know what it means. Yeah. That was so funny. 900 options. Would you like to start before this battle, or in front of the other battle, or before the before battle, or before the starting battle, or after the starting battle, but before the second battle? Which battle would you like? Pick a battle. I love the talking between the characters. Yeah, same thing happened. Yeah, play it again. Should have done more side quests. Oh my god, that Lazara thing. And that explosion, I don't know how to dodge it. Maybe just block it. I die. Tifa says die.
I got it right where I want it.
Oh no, my limit this time. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Did you say dinner time?
Bringing the heat, girl.
Stop. Help.
Coming your way, you
You gotta admit, it's been awesome having me on the team, right?
Hasn't been boring.
Ow.
You can
Every
say
time.
that, buddy. Real trick.
Be careful. Second wave. Don't overdo it.
Whee.
Shut this one in the back. You're in good hands now.
I can't say anything.
Power of his body.
That explosion, man. That's alright. We're going down.
That shit out of here! Yeah!
I'm coming in hot!
Mind if we drop in? Because we thought we'd swing by. Ready?
Max damage.
Y'all ready to close it out in style?
Long as you guys can keep up.
Maybe look to us this far. The rest is up to us.
Can you help with that, Cloud?
Yeah. Let's finish this.
Oh, I read 13 and Kate Sith. Interesting choice. I thought that was Singularity Flames. What in the world happened to my attack?
Let's go.
I can't. Oh. Oh, you can do power cleave with Kate Sith? That's dope. If I could stop getting whacked. There's some magic, why not? That sucked. Oh, I think Kate Sith got owned, so like got canceled. Holy moly, so much damage. That pressure gauge is... Oh, because he's immune, that's why.
Double time.
Kate Sith kind of ran into the fire and died. It's up to you, Red 13. Do I have like a Mega Phoenix? I don't think so. It's all good. Red 13's dope. He's gonna do the thing.
Need to heal up.
What's he doing?
Still in it.
Still in it, immediately gets owned. just happened. Red 13 got owned and then he got pressured. Oh, maybe he was holding Red 13 and then my AI pressured him. Oh shoot, he's immune. Yeah. Cheat, did, thing, alien. Save Cloud, please. I need him. He's dead. Please don't do bad things while I revive Cloud. Very well. I have a plan. It kind of worked. No.
That was quick.
No. Look at how close. I love this battle. It's it doesn't screw around. I feel like if you did, you know, more side quests than I did, which I'm guessing many people did, from the what people said in the chat, like how long it took them to beat the game, seems like most people did more side quests than I did. I feel like it would still be quite a challenge, especially with the random teammates you get.
Mind if we drop in? Because we thought we'd swing by. Ready?
Love that moment with the OG group. What if, like, they actually force you to use the two characters you use the least? Because I'm pretty sure Red 13 and Kate Sith are the ones I use the least. Actually, no. Gotta be Barret. Barret and Kate Sith. Let go. Man, I cannot get him to let go of Cloud when he does that. She does that. It does that. Alien does that. Barret just standing right in there. You just so much pressure. When she's pressured and you throw magic, you gotta have ATV ready for it, which I did not last time. I was too busy dying. Speaking of dying.
Be careful.
Can I cast my haste now? Kate Sith. Kate Sith won't stop dying. Oops. Wrong person. Kate Sith probably gonna die again. Alright, Kate Sith. Stop dying. No! There we go. Probably hit him with a little bit of this.
Leave it to me.
I don't care. 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 This is me not caring.
Hang back.
Where's my arrow? What? He didn't use it. He's still... Oh, we got grabbed. Stop it.
No escape.
There we go. Let's do this.
Gotta give it my all.
Hurry. 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 Oh, yeah.
What now?
We got healed. So that's nice.
White, as far as the eye can see.
Hey, anybody there?
How about that? Yeah. Well, nice to see you too. So, I hear you've been pretty busy. Go! Zach? How's about we save the catching up for later?
This looks familiar.
Cloud, you ready for this?
Like, give me a sec. Press square to slash with the Buster Sword, hold the button to launch enemies into the air, charge up power with triangle to enhance chain slash and meteor shots. Press triangle after attacking to perform a more effective charge.
Yeah, all right.
Tutorials and the final boss.
Look at you taking charge.
Love it.
I like it.
Okay, charging while fighting Sephiroth. Doesn't seem like a good plan.
What the hell happened to you? You were a soldier. How could you turn your back on everything we stand for? Please, right. As long as you get what you want, who cares who gets hurt? Is that it? You really got it coming.
Look at all the stuff he's got. He's got everything.
I got this.
What do you mean I can't get any
I got your number.
information?
It's on you.
Alright, Cloud, you fight him. Oh, it goes down.
Rage. My weak little puppet.
Can you not? I just spent all that time charging.
Almost endearing.
I'll kill you.
This is gonna sting.
Holy moly.
Taking over.
So I have a counterfire. That's lame. I want to do some cool, like, move together.
You're up. Ready?
That's not working. Might have one of these, though. Soldier's Honor. Cloud and Zack team up. Soldiers to attack an enemy in tandem. Raises Cloud's limit level and grants Zack unlimited MP. That's kind of cool. It does two different things. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that. That doesn't sound good. Don't attack him, Cloud. It's a trap. Okay.
I got this. Deal with that.
One more Zack ability. I need charge level 3 for this. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I don't know how to do that. I haven't done any of those types of moves yet. It looks cool though. Ow.
Let's bring it home.
Gotta do this.
Zack.
Holy moly, that was cool. Took a little too long though.
Nothing personal. Bring it out.
Oh my god, the Zack floats.
Brace yourself. Bye now.
Just as worlds unite, so too do they part.
Cloud, save her.
Alone at last. Shall we?
Oh, it's him. They actually did it. They gave us Bizarro. He's not going to be called Bizarro. Sephiroth Reborn. He's huge!
I'm not backing down.
I'm finishing this. Ain't dead yet.
I don't know if this whole fight's going to be alone, but I love that we're fighting this alone. Because it does feel like the main theme of this game was Cloud versus Sephiroth in particular, you know? Like, just with the scenes that happen to be in this part of the game, like,
Sorry.
really does feel like this is the true ending of this part, is Cloud versus Sephiroth. But maybe the boys are coming back.
Gotcha.
Suddenly got a bore. Oh, I was trying to attack it. I was like, oh, it's the core, attack it.
Double time.
Hell's Gate, nice.
All good.
So far, none of these are actual Bizarro moves, but they're Sephiroth moves. A resurrected being who now wields unimaginable might and commands the Arbiters of Fate, he seeks to pierce through the layers of existence and reunite fragmented space-time. He shall rule over the planet and create eternity. Interesting. So, like... Man, I have a lot... It's a lot of interesting... So, like... It kind of feeds into a little bit of what I was thinking before the game started. Too quick. Try to be fancy. This is such a great, like, just pure mechanic fight. This is cool. I really like this a lot. Because this game, like, as much as I love all the mechanics, it is, like, cool to get a more simple fight because all the other fights are so complicated. There's so many things going on, and so many characters, and so many things. This really lets the just pure mechanics shine a bit. And again, I love this, like, Cloud versus Sephiroth moment because I think we needed that after all the build-up of this game. Being specifically Cloud and Sephiroth related.
Let's hustle.
I should attack him during this. Plenty of time. I love that the ending of the first game was a direct, like, foreshadowing of this moment too, because we're fighting in the same area.
Any sign?
Maybe the Whispers got him.
You think they took him somewhere? Look out!
Is that Meteor? Nope. Just Sephiroth's butt.
Sephiroth.
Is Dad a Bahamut? What was that?
One's for Aaron.
What was that camera angle?
This is bad. This is bad.
Oh, it's a whisper again. That camera angle is like Barrett's gun, Tifa's fist, Kate Sith's megaphone, Yuffie's boobs. Wait. Camera needs to be a little lower for that shot. I'm not sure what happened there. That's bad. I don't want that.
Yes, it's my turn.
Oh
Okay, 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 okay. Aha, I'm too small to get hit by that. The perks of being small.
Got some fight left in you. Bring it home.
Don't give up.
Oh, Sephiroth's here, by the way.
Let me take care of those things for you.
Nicely done.
Time to take out the other.
Don't you dare stop now!
There's that move that we hated from the Bahamut fight. I gotta deal with it again.
Take the lead.
You got this.
I'll take it.
Anyone else think we should split the big lad's weight?
Let's do it. You're still
Ow! Oh. Ow.
Here we go!
Dang it. Something else reach.
I'll make this a war for you! Oh, you ain't taking
I'm counting on you.
It's over.
This is now. Give it all you got.
It may have been overkill.
That's some bullshit. You're bringing it back like that.
The wings are healing.
The wings are dead.
Damn it.
What in the hell is going on?
Embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor as a soldier.
Let's settle this once and for all!
Suddenly a face.
I'll make this quick! Ah! Let's redline! Sorry, this is gonna sting! Go! Right now! Oh, no, you don't!
Oh, I see how the quick charge thing works. Kind of. That's his chest? You sure about that? Oh. Help! 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 I am now a ball. That's unfortunate. Oh wow, nice. Okay. Can I just sit in here and charge? Oh. It's doing something though. I don't know what. Wait, does it protect you against that thing maybe?
Nice move!
I don't know what it does. All I know is I'm getting owned. I was too preoccupied with what the big flower did. I guess I could skip this, huh? Never mind. It's technically still in a fight.
What in the hell is going on?
Embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor as a soldier.
Let's settle this once and for all.
So why did he stagger immediately last time? I don't even know. Still don't know what this does. You like... I don't know, I just keep getting blasted out of it. So now it's protecting me. Ah, I was right. It is for that attack.
Bring it out. All right, time to go all out.
Oh, that's what Zack does best. Oh, I should have done the meteor instead. But I have a synergy ability.
On it.
It's a different one too. That was epic. Ow, ow, ow. So that also gave me 3 ATBs.
Nice move. I got this. Sorry.
Remake? Who said the thing?
Bringing out the big guns. Come on.
What? Attack the ball! Attack the ball, you idiot! Wow. No, attack the ball. Should I even use them? I think I'm gonna stagger him anyways. Yep.
Nothing. Your time's up.
Trying to do the quick charge thing, it's not working very well.
Bringing out the big gun. Brace yourself.
Yeah, you feel that?
You gotta take out the core, guys. Come on.
He's rebuilding himself.
Then we keep fighting.
Hey,
Come on!
We haven't even scratched it.
we've got to take out the barrier.
Is that- Just like the original. Take out the wings, take out the core. Ow. just like the original How. Are they? Immune to physical damage?
You've got to take out the barrier! It's no stupid waste!
They are.
No way!
Oh, I see. Sephiroth. That was dope.
Twist in the wind! You totally my turn!
You got this.
Don't attack the core. What are you doing? Okay, locked onto the right wing. See, they're changing elements, which is cool because they have the elements in the original too. Things are blowing up.
Still here!
Oh, was it electric? I thought it was wind. Alright, we're just gonna do this. Ow. I should have seen that coming. Just the core. The core can like be hurt a little bit, but not as much.
Can't do all the heavy lifting!
Okay, still immune. Where did my spell go? I like how there's less bolts now because there's only one wing. Dang it. It just changed. We're just gonna do this. Does it have to be its weakness to do like any damage? Yeah, show me that jerk face. Uh-oh. Wonder what that does. It missed Red 13. Interesting. Oh, look at that. looks so cool.
You gotta be kidding me! He still ain't dead!
There you are.
Sephiroth!
Let's end this. Together.
I must admit, I underestimated you.
I saw what you did back there, God. Thank you.
Thank you later. This ain't over.
Okay, let's finish this.
What do you make of this?
Get him!
Is any of it real?
Ow.
Just a fever dream.
Don't even bother. That shit won't work on you.
Whisper cannon. I canceled my Ronald. I don't know if I should try to stop him or. I think Cloud's. Yeah. I think he's gone regardless.
Go on! That's it!
No, 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 no. Oh, I blocked that.
That was... How can you want this, Sephiroth?
Shake your heart is played.
How can you want this already of loneliness?
Okay.
No way!
Okay. Don't do that. Don't attack the sword until the wind's gone. Learn my lesson. Hope I get this off quick enough.
I'm here.
Can I like block it or something? Like maybe perfect block it? I have no idea how that works.
Let's try that again.
I don't want to just live it here and try to break the wings. I think I have 97 Phoenix Downs. I don't think I've seen Sephiroth pressure yet. Dang it.
Keep it together.
Sure. However I can help. Just taking a
My
little
turn.
break. This one's for you!
Hit it, Aerith, hit it. That didn't work. It's gotta be magic. I want to hit it with like a really big spell. See if I can break it. What? don't know how that worked. I keep forgetting about that explosion. I wonder if I just hit this with like a strong move. Can I actually kill it?
All right. Keep it up.
Here I come.
Thunder.
I've got this.
Oh my god, that damage.
Finish it.
Let me teach you a lesson.
Gotcha.
That was timed perfectly with the music. I don't think it was supposed to be, but it was.
No more.
Okay, apparently you can just dodge that if you're close. Just stay close. Oh, I remembered about the explosion. I still got hit. Can I cast this finally? Thanks. Appreciate it. So that's an automatic perfect block if you just hold R1 while you're getting owned. That's me. Guess I'll use the bigger one. Can I hit him with this? I still got owned. I wonder. I could do this and then... Yeah, why not? Let's try it. You just hit me with that? But I didn't die.
Ain't dead yet.
I beg of you, shield them from harm.
Just gonna use it. Oh no, not immune. Not to slash prime. So yeah, obviously you're supposed to try to take out the wing there, not do nothing. Try to build up to that. Oh, there's a wall here. Oh! There's a visible wall there.
Deal with that.
I need arrows to do something.
This one's for you. You jittery? Another.
See, like, I wonder if I could use this and dodge this.
Not looking good.
Oh!
Let's try that again.
And one more move at there.
I should probably go out first.
Yikes.
Let's do this.
Just use fire. Quick! Before you die.
Try using it.
You ready? Don't stop now.
Sure.
Synergy
Gotta
abilities,
give it
man.
all.
One more shot.
course he's not done yet.
Leave it to me.
Probably can't get an item
Shall I
off.
sever your fate?
This one's for you!
Is this gonna be another damage check? I think it is. Just like the original. Or not the original, but remake. Is that merely a... Is it a damage check or a pressure check? It's a pressure check. Which is odd because only Cloud can really do it. Aerith has no pressure.
All right.
Gotta do it with a braver. Yeah.
Why is he laughing?
Because he knows this isn't over. Ready? Everybody's waiting.
We got him.
So this is it, huh? Time to say goodbye. For now. See ya!
Aerith. Wake up.
Can't stay here forever. We'd best get moving.
Yep. Sounds good.
I'll see you off.
Tifa. Come on.
I have to admit, you were quite the man.
Who, me? I guess not. Anyway, you haven't seen Viceroy Saruf, have you? He failed to show at an important event. Made us look like fools.
Maybe he wouldn't have, if you'd spent some money on that set.
Ah, you're probably right. Rich kids do like things just so. Still got results, though, even without him. Resistance elements are more fired up than ever.
You know, Glenn, I'm on to you. This war's nothing but a ploy to distract me from Sephiroth.
How very astute. Regardless, the plan is already in motion. Our promised land will become reality. Our father's dream, accomplished by his son.
I want the real thing, not some imitation.
But an imitation's all you deserve. just like old times.
Did I? Nah. I couldn't have dreamt that. It all felt way too real. Just as worlds unite, so too do they part. But who's to say they can't unite again?
Can you not raise it just a wee bit higher?
Screw you, cat. How's this? Oh, shit.
Nice catch.
So, what Aerith actually do anyway? Well? And with that, we are cleared for takeoff.
Finally.
It's not fair.
Aerith? The hell? The reunion.
Hey, you coming or what?
Yeah, one sec.
You have to promise not to look up.
Don't look up.
Well, now I gotta look.
Fine, but don't let it get to you.
Don't let what get to me?
It's not real. Just an illusion. Now let's go get Sephiroth. He's hiding up north.
North?
Trust me, he is. Soldier's intuition.
Oh, yeah? Better hope you're right.
Alright, fine. We trust you. Just remember, we got everything riding on this. And that's a load you'd best be ready to carry.
No heavy loads. We're close to capacity as it is.
Don't worry about me. I can handle it.
Take care.
You gonna be okay getting back?
And if I said I wasn't? Don't worry. It's like a second home.
I guess. But what if something happens?
Then I'll send up smoke.
Thanks. I'll keep an eye out.
I'll put everything I've got into my prayers. I'll stop the meteor. And I'll leave the rest to you. Good luck.
Aerith. I will stop Sephiroth. Trust me.
You promise?
Promise.
Walking city streets with worn cobblestones, listening to people rushing past to rhythm.
Oh, sorry, I was still muted.
Goodbye.
Life passing me by, not thinking
No promises await at journey's end.
until I met you. I won't say that it
I said, you can't do that pose. That's not the Highwind, is what I said when I was muted.
won't say that
Alright, let me bring chat back up.
was destiny. But if not, what good
So,
it be that drew you
man, I
towards me?
have so much to say about like the story, but
Could it be chance till
since the credits are still going, let's just talk about the ending there. That was really awesome. Like fighting Genova and then Sephiroth, Bizarro's Sephiroth randomly being in there. You know, really hard fight. I died like what, twice, 3 times. I said I think even if you did a bunch of side quests and stuff, it would still be pretty challenging. That last like fight with Sephiroth, Cloud, and Aerith was cool too. I really love how every character got their moment, even Zack. What else about? That's pretty much it. It was a really cool fight. The Sephiroth chants at the end was great. The final like Sephiroth was like really dope. Yeah, I have a ton to say about the story, but I'll wait till the credits are done. If I even freaking remember everything, like, holy cow, there's so much. That last part was so long. I feel like, I mean, like, Temple had a lot of, like, pauses and spots to save and spots to rest and stuff, but from the moment you start fighting Demon Wall, it's, like, straight up from there to the end. Constant, like, you know, action / cutscenes / whatever. And that was like 10 hours ago. Like, how long was that? I swear it was at least 5 hours since I fought Demon Wall. That was like, holy cow. Just went on and on and on. So, I could say this now that the game's over. I was like convinced that Temple was gonna turn into City somehow. Because I was like, when we first got there, it was like, you can't return afterwards. And I was like, okay, but I know the game ends in City. Because they said that, which is another thing that I thought was kind of dumb, was that they said that. Because, like, why did they tell us that? Like, why did they tell us that it ends in City? Because the last area is Temple, so it could have been like a surprise that, like, City appeared. But instead, that was, like, all over their marketing. Yeah, it was in, if you went to go pre-order the game, it literally said in the description that it ends in City. And then one of the other, like, the state of play or something, they said it ends in City. Which, like, I just don't understand why. Like why, you know, there's no reason to do that. It doesn't matter. Like, maybe they just thought, like, there was a lot of people that were asking when the game's gonna end and whether or not, like, maybe they thought more people might buy it if they know it ends in City. You know, like, all the people that are holding out to buy all the games, maybe they thought, like, they'd lure more people in to buy the second game if they knew it ended in City and wanted to know what happened to Aerith or something. That's my only thought on that. Because, like, why else, you know, why else say that? But yeah, I was waiting for Temple to somehow turn into City. And then it didn't. Like, the way they did it was basically kind of a, not really a time skip, but just they went straight from Temple to City while Cloud was asleep. Let's see. Okay, more credits. Unless there's a cutscene here. I think Remake did that, didn't it? Or did it just do, previous stuff? Yeah. Man, these supposed to be long credits if we're showing everything in the game, because holy cow. So yeah, it was like a time skip. It like took you straight from Temple to City, and Cloud was asleep the whole time. Which I thought was cool, because, like, we want to save all of the third continent for the third game, so, like, going to Bone Village and stuff. Especially, like, I like that they ended it while it was, like, while tensions were high. Like, if they had done Temple and then tried to, like, do another little section before City, I feel like it would have just not felt right. So I think that was the right play, was just have it, like, go straight to City. So maybe we don't get Sleeping Forest now, because they kind of, like, skipped Sleeping Forest, but Sleeping Forest is literally 2 screens, so it's, like, not a big deal. I'd rather them do like something cooler with Bone Village. So yeah, that was cool. I like that. What else can I talk about that's not the ending? Nothing really. Remember that guy? Did I equip Aerith for the last fight? She was already equipped. I didn't take her stuff off. So yeah, she had stuff. Not that I really used it. I was mostly spamming items. Man, Vincent was so cool, huh? Like, there was multiple times where Vincent like jumped in and did something cool. Like they're setting up Vincent nicely without him really doing anything yet. It's like they're saving Vincent and Sid for the third game, but they still were able to like do stuff. It was kind of cool. They weren't just standing around. Like there were a couple like cool Vincent moments, even though we're kind of waiting to really see them till part 3. I was thinking about well, I'll wait till I talk about the ending, because that kind of leads into it. Oh my god, these credits are going to be 9 hours long, aren't they? Oh, we can talk about this, because this doesn't really attach to the ending as much. I see why they picked Glenn now. I've been trying to figure out this whole game, like, why is Glenn here? Like, what's the purpose of Glenn? Why is it Glenn? I see why they picked Glenn now, because, like, in a way, Sephiroth is, like, showing up to people as their, like, fears or traumas, and, like, Glenn and Rufus have a past. I don't really remember exactly what happens with Rufus and Glenn, but I know, like, that was the big thing, so, like, Sephiroth showing up as Glenn to Rufus is like cool, like it makes sense now. I do kind of wonder like I was wondering what the purpose of Sephiroth starting the Wutai War is. Like Rufus said that it was to distract him from Sephiroth. But then, Sephiroth was like, make sure you get to the Promised Land. Like, I want to be in the Promised Land with you, or like, both of us together will go to the Promised Land. It's like, why does Sephiroth want Rufus at the Promised Land? Like, what part does he have to play, right? I'm hoping a bigger part, because, like I said, I really liked what they're doing with Rufus, because he's honestly pretty lame in the original. He doesn't do any, I mean, he's there, he does evil Shinra stuff, and then he dies. It's like, that's it. So, like, well, quote unquote dies. So, I want him to play a bigger part. Like, I want him to, at some point, maybe even join Sephiroth, or, like, not really join, but, like, you know, his evil, like, really come out and be a part of, like, the big climax, not just be this separate thing that happens. So it sounds like they might be going down that route of, like, Rufus is going to actually be there in the end. Or we're just going to have the North Crater scene play out different, where, like, Rufus actually does something there. Because Rufus and Hojo just appear, talk, and then leave. And that's all that Shinra does in the whole North Crater scene. But it feels like the North Crater scene is going to be way bigger now. Because you got to imagine, like, the third game, we're headed towards the North Crater scene. In the original, that's only 2/3 of the way through the game. Well, scratch that. It's like more than that, but it's like that's only one climax, and then it builds up to the whole, you know, Shinra raid and everything. So, like, that, the North Crater is not going to be the end or even close to the end of part 3. So where I'm getting with this. So, like, they're probably going to get there relatively quickly, and then we can set up stuff with Rufus and Shinra that will pay off in the Shinra raid, right? Instead of them just showing up and yada yada and leaving. We could have this big epic moment with Shinra then, and then North Crater happens, and then later they get their comeuppance during the Midgar raid. So there's some cool stuff that we could do there. But yeah, I'm glad that makes sense now, because I was like, why is Glenn, how are we gonna, what are we gonna do with Glenn? I hope they show a bunch of the ending scenes here so I can remember what the heck happened, because it was so freaking long that I forget half of what happened. Oh, that was perfectly timed with the stabbing of the weapon. This has got to be the longest ending of any game ever. Like, from the time we fought Gate to the end of these credits. It's so long. Metal Gear Solid 4? Okay. Alright, I'll give you that. I've not myself seen the ending, but I've heard the nightmares. I've heard the... Yeah. But this was, you know, action all the way through. And then a movie, and then more action, and then another movie, and then credits that are the length of a movie. But no, like Metal Gear Solid 4's ending is 2 hours of cutscenes at the end, right? This was like 5 hours of stuff happening. If you call it from the end of Gate, because there wasn't no, like, return to the status quo, like, there was no, like, pause and save. You could technically pause and save, but there was no, like, reasonable place to pause and save for, like, 4+ hours. I think the only time that I would maybe say would be, like, a pause and save moment was maybe at the start of the Sleeping Forest. That's, like, it. And even then, that was, like, 2 hours ago. Crazy. Oh, there's another thing I could talk about that wasn't the ending. Roche, apparently, like Hojo said, or Rufus said, you have plenty of material or whatever, and then they both look back at Roche. So, like, is Roche gonna be a big monster in the third game? He's got to do something. He's got to do something. We can't leave him. All he was a boss fight, and then he. So like, I still think in the end he's going to be a bad character, but we got to give him one more chance. Because right now he's kind of lame. Like, I just don't like his arc. Like he's like a eccentric soldier. Then he fights Cloud, and they just. That's it. Like, there's no, like, nice arc to his story. He's just kind of there for a boss fight. I want something to happen with him in the end that's, like, potent in some way. Because he's such an important, like, he's such a bigger character than a lot of the other characters, you know? Like, they made a pretty big deal out of him. He had multiple cutscenes just for himself. He was in Intergrade. He had 3 boss fights now at this point, I think. 3 or 4. 4. So, like, he's an important character. He should have some kind of arc that, like, is actually potent and not just he's there to fight, you know? So, I hope more happens with him. And it sounds like something is going to happen, but hopefully it's not just a boss fight again. Alright, let me watch these so I can remember what the heck happened. Remember that time there was an Iron Giant? Remember that time you fought the Turks again? Remember that time Aerith did the wiggity wiggity whack? Remember that time Cloud almost murdered Elena? Remember that time Sephiroth? Remember that time praying? Remember that time Red 13 got experimented on? Remember that time Tifa? Remember that time Nero? Remember Nero? Remember Deep Ground? They built up Deep Ground so much in Intergrade. That's the only time we saw any Deep Ground. That's so weird to me. I thought for sure they'd play like a huge part. They literally were completely non-existent. So I wonder if they'll be bigger in 3. I wonder if they'll be bigger during Midgar raid. That's could be the big moment. That Deep Ground comes back is during Midgar raid. Remember that time Kate Sith died? Remember that time Barrett defied gravity? Remember that time Black Materia? Remember that time Mayday Mayday? Remember that time Black Materia again? Remember that time Feathers? God, we still have so much. There's still so much. Remember that time Zack for the 900th time? Remember that time Aerith was way too happy? Remember that time Zack died for the 9th time in this game alone? Remember that time Aerith? Remember that time Biggs was eating a chip bag with yet another stamp? Remember that time Sephiroth? Remember that time Flower? Remember that time Cloud and Aerith awkward hug thing? Remember that time Cloud and Aerith awkward talk thing? Remember that time Sephiroth? Alright, I'll stop. Zack's got some Final Attack Phoenix with the amount of times he died. Remember that time green? Everything's green? Everything's tinted green? Ooh, I love this. Man, there's no way I'm gonna remember everything I wanted to say. Perfect time. Even in the credits, the timing is perfect. It's crazy. Can't believe we fought Bizarro Sephiroth. How wild is that? Regular Sephiroth in the first game, Bizarro Sephiroth in the second game, Safer in the third. It's like they plan this stuff. It's crazy. It's like they actually plan it. It's like this didn't actually happen in real life. What is this creepy version of the main theme? You know what's really great? I can't wait to play more. You know? That's like the overwhelming feeling I have right now. Is like I can't wait to go back and do all the stuff I skipped. Can't wait to do hard. Can't wait to, you know, do some advanced stuff. But even like not talking about challenge running or speed running or anything, I'm just excited to go back to the map and do all the crap I missed, you know? Go finish the Queen's Blood story. go finish the Gilgamesh story, which I promise at least Gilgamesh and Queen's Blood we're going to keep in the Let's Play. After that, probably either, well, we'll see. We'll like either separate it out or we'll come up with whatever, but Queen's Blood and Gilgamesh will be in the Let's Play because those built up over the course of the Let's Play. I can't leave them, you know, without doing them, so. It'll be kind of weird because the finale will be like, what, 3/4 the way through the through the episodes, but it's all good. And all original Final Fantasy VII staff and fans, and all Square Enix staff and fans. That me. Okay. No after scene. I'm actually kind of happy about that. I feel like it would have been too much. It was like something else. Chapter selection and hard difficulty are now available. System chapter, replay any chapter. Okay, so you just play through the chapter. I wonder how that works with the open world. We'll have to see. All right. Let's talk about that ending, because holy cow, I have so much swimming around in my mind. So, first of all, okay, do you want the good or the bad first? I only have one bad thing to say, and it's not even that bad. I only have one negative. So should I just get that out right away? And then, okay. So the only negative thing that I'm feeling at the moment, and it's not even really a big negative, but it's just something that I'm feeling at the moment, having just seen the scene. I feel like Aerith's death, obviously it wasn't going to have as big of a weight in this game as it did in the original. But I feel like for many different reasons, it just hit flatter than it could have. Because we just went through the temple scene where we just saw like 9 different people die. Like the whole, let's watch Barrett's wife die. Let's watch Tifa's dad die. We literally go through like every important death in everyone's lore all at the same time, right? Then we get to the final part. We see Zack die like 9 different times, and so like death was starting to feel very not potent right when, and we just saw Kate's death. Like normally that's pretty far. You see Kate die and then he comes back, and then there's quite a big gap before you see Aerith's death. But here it's like back to back, right? So it just feels like that moment was missing a bit. It was still real. I have a lot of positive stuff to say about that death scene. Don't get me wrong. But just the actual weight of her passing feels off because we just saw so much death, and like people dying, like Zack dying and then saying like, oh, well, I could come back. Who knows? And like, it just feels like death doesn't have as big of a weight, and again, it was never going to be as big as the original. It was never going to hit as hard as the original. But in the original, death feels like it has this huge weight of like, wait, a main character can die? Like, this is insanity. We lost her gear, we lost her material, like what? And watch my in-depth look in Aerith if you want to know why the death scene is so impactful. But here it's like, oh, and then on top of that, we fight with her again right after she dies. Which again, she was, but you're so desensitized to her death at that point, and then you're fighting with her as well. So it's like you didn't even lose her ability or her material or equipment because you're literally here fighting with her, whether or not it's her ghost or her memory or her other version or whatever you want to call it. You know, so it's just, yeah, you're just really, really desensitized to her death. And I feel like there was maybe a better way to do it. Like, I don't know. Maybe even, I mean, maybe this is crazy, but maybe even have everything play out and then she dies at the end instead of it being like an hour before the game ends, you know, and there's still so much else going on. Even like, I'd have to really think about this, but maybe even a scenario where she survives that original slash and then she dies during that 2v1 fight or something, you know, like to throw us a curveball and have it like, you know, happen in a different spot or something. I feel like that would have been, I feel like a lot of fans would have been angry with that if they like had her die in a different spot. But I don't know, just, you know, off the top of my head, it just feels like there could have been a way to make it feel more impactful, you know? So that's literally the only even semi-negative thing I have to say. Now let's talk about the actual death scene. I cannot believe, like, this is one of the greatest, I don't even know what to call it. Like, this is one of the most genius plays in video game history from a developer, right? So the whole thing that's great about the remake / remaster Rebirth is we as Final Fantasy VII fans get to experience Final Fantasy VII again as if we had never played it before. That was the goal of the remake. It was never to remake the original game. It was never to, let's take the same exact story and make it better graphics, like everyone said that they wanted. That was never the goal of remake. And if that's what you want, that's fine. But that this isn't what they were going for, right? And you have to go in understanding that. Their goal with this was for us, the people that have played Final Fantasy VII for thousands of hours, have literally digested the entire code of the game at this point, have talked theory on character analysis, on in-depth look, etc., of everything that is Final Fantasy VII. We're actually able to play this and not know what's going to happen, right? And so going into Rebirth, their ad campaign was absolutely brilliant. And I know that, like, the spoilers and stuff kind of suck, right? But the whole idea of, like, challenging fate, what's going to happen, showing Aerith praying, and then a black feather comes down, and then it cuts out. All these things that they did to basically convince us that Aerith wasn't going to die. You know? That's what it all was for. It was all for, we're going to convince the fans that maybe she doesn't actually die. Maybe things happen different. Maybe Zack jumps in and saves her. Maybe Cloud saves her. Maybe something happens, right? So that we all got to experience the death again. I got to experience the most impactful video game death of my entire video game career again. How incredible is that? They took a moment when I was growing up and played a game as a kid and saw this main character die, and it was like, how can a main character die? This is impossible. How could this have happened? They were able to channel that energy and do it to me again so many years later, which is just amazing. You know, and surprisingly, somehow, some way, I played this game for over a month, playing it only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoon because I wanted my community to be able to play, you know, be together with me through this journey and also be able to play ahead of me so that they could finish it before me and not get spoiled. Somehow, some way, I was not spoiled. I did not know what was going to happen going in. Somehow. I don't know how it happened, but somehow it happened. I kept as far away from social media as I possibly could. Somehow, some way we did it. I didn't get spoiled. So I got to experience this happening again and not knowing what was going to happen and having it all happen as a surprise again, which is just like, there are no words, you know, there are no words to describe how genius that is and how much of a love letter this is to the original fans. Whether or not in the end they agree that changes are good or the remake sucks or president didn't die in his chair, 0 out of 10. This is truly a love letter to those fans saying, like, remember those feelings you had when you were a kid that you can't have those feelings anymore because you know what happens? Boom. You get to experience it again. And the double fake out, I knew exactly what was going to happen. When the sword went into the floor, I was like, there's blood on it. There's blood on it. I knew it. I was going to say it, but I didn't want to. But I was like, there's blood on it. I know it. He's going to pull it out. There's going to be blood on it. I like totally called it. But the double fake out of like, he actually does stop him, but it's too late. That was awesome. So yeah, I just wanted to say, like, they truly outdid themselves. Having all these little things of, but you could defy fate, or there's no promises, or whatever, all the things that they said, like, it was all so that we could all experience it again. And that's amazing. So what else? I'm trying to like think of it in order so I don't forget anything. Zach finally showing up and doing his thing was really cool. I was afraid that Zach was going to be like something dumb, like he was going to appear and be like, catch Aerith as she was falling or something, or like it was be stupid. But the fact that it was like just Cloud and Zach, and the way that he said like planets collide, but then they split again, and like, you know, all that, like, it was great. It all made sense. It was crazy and nonsensical, and like Nomura outdid himself, but like in the end, it didn't change what happened. We didn't throw some crazy curveball where Zach comes and is alive and stuff. So like, it was great. I liked it. I have to go back and really like, kind of break it all apart, but I like what they did with Zach. It was cool, and being able to fight with Zach and Cloud was great. I expected there to be a moment at the end with Zach and Aerith. I expected there to be a moment. I thought when he was sitting in the church at the end, he was like dead, and he was about to like meet up with Aerith, and they were gonna like walk out like they did in Advent Children or something. That's what I thought was gonna happen. But instead, he was like, maybe we can join again. So apparently, we're gonna have more Zach in part 3. But and he still has not like interacted with Aerith really in any way. So we're waiting. They're building up this moment where he gets to be with Aerith either in the afterlife or whatever. So I think that's really cool. There's a lot of confusing stuff that I need to like. I don't understand why. Well, okay. Let's talk about Aerith, right? So she was apparently hiding in this other world. So there's this whole like, we got to go back and decipher which Aerith is which, and whether or not was that the real Aerith the whole time and she was hiding. Is that how but was she like communicating with the other? Was it the same Aerith? Was it 2 different Aeriths? Was she communicating with the other Aerith? Is that how she knew to tell Marlene? Like, what is going on there? There's way too much to like digest in the moment, but like, there's some crazy stuff with Aerith and how she's in 2 different places at once, and she has 2 different holy materias, and Cloud now has the empty holy materia. So like, what does that mean, right? So there's a lot there, but yeah, I feel like I'm missing some stuff. Well, let's just go ahead. I'll go back through the VOD. But let's talk about the ending, right? So first of all, the build up that they're doing for part 3 is awesome. Awesome. Because Cloud having the black materia, that all fits. We're going to go and give it to him at the North Crater. Him having the empty materia, that's new. We don't know what's going to happen with that. Okay, so here's where I'm like confused, right? So during the scene where they were all sitting mourning Aerith's death, right? Cloud saw Aerith, but no one else did, right? So I'm thinking to myself, okay, we're going to set up this really cool thing where Cloud is like pretending that she's alive, you know, this whole time. Like, he's going to be going nuts for the whole start of part 3, right? He's going to be like, yo, Aerith's right here. What are you guys talking about? And they're going to be like, yo, Aerith's dead, dude. What's going on? And he's going to be like, no, it's good. Like, she's with us. You know, there was the part where Barrett was like, we need to get going. And Tifa's like, she can't even move. And Cloud's just like, all right, let's go. So they were setting up this thing where, like, Cloud's going to be off his rocker at the start of part 3, right? And that's perfect because that builds up to the North Crater where he does go off his rocker and gives the Black Materia to Sephiroth. So instead of him being normal, quote unquote normal, up to the North Crater and then going crazy at the North Crater, instead he's going to be slowly going crazier and crazier as he gets to the North Crater, right? So that's all awesome. Love that. That's like perfect. I love this idea, right? It goes back to what I was saying before about being a little desensitized to Aerith's death because she's dead, but we still get to see her spirit. But I still like the setup, right? But then the other scene happened where she brushed up against Red 13 and Red 13 was like, Aerith? And it felt like now it gave me this sense of like she's going to be following us through the whole journey and kind of be like the life stream energy. Like, they're going to be doing stuff and the life stream's going to blow by and they're going to be like, that's Aerith in the life stream. She's helping us. So, like, that was the feeling I was starting to get. So now I'm confused. Is it going to be she's with us, but she's in spirit form? Or is it going to be Cloud going crazy? Or is it going to be both? I don't know. But like, and then there's like, yeah, and then you can go really crazy and be like, wait, maybe it's not Aerith. Maybe Cloud seeing ghosts and it's actually Genova playing tricks on him, or maybe it's the fake Aerith from the other planet. Like, there's all sorts of crazy stuff. But those were the two like general ideas I was getting just watching that final cutscene. So either one would work, or even both would work. But really interesting. It was pulling me. Like, man, the emotional roller coaster I was going through, because I kept getting these ideas of like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing here. And then they'd pull the rug out from under me and be like, actually, Red 13 can censor. So what now? You know, it kept like hit me with different ideas. Like, okay, wait. So, and then another rug pull, the very end, where she was like, don't worry, Cloud, I'm going to pray really hard and defeat Meteor. So apparently that's just not happening in part 3. That's a big change, because a big thing that happens in part 3 is Cloud goes crazy because he doesn't know how they're going to save the world. And he doesn't understand why Aerith sacrificed herself. And then they get to the city and Bugenhagen reads the thing, and then he sees the thing, and then he's like, oh my God, that's why she sacrificed herself. So apparently that whole plot thread is just gone. And we're going to do something completely different in part 3, because that's a pretty important plot thread. That's a pretty important plot thread. That's like a big reason why Cloud is so sad and depressed and angry and all of the emotions he has in that part of the game, is because he doesn't understand why Aerith died. He's in denial of Aerith's death. He's like, why did she have to sacrifice herself? It makes no sense. She could have helped us defeat Sephiroth, because he has no idea about holy or prayer. So that whole plot thread is gone, and we need to replace that with something else. I don't think necessarily that's a problem, but I do think that's a big plot thread that needs to be replaced with something else. So we'll see what they do. You know, maybe it's replaced with Cloud going crazy because he thinks Aerith is alive, or, you know, like this new dynamic with Aerith being with them in spirit, like that's somehow going to play into it. But yeah, I thought I'd mention that. Like that's a big plot thread missing in part 3. But having said that, they're doing so much amazing stuff to set up part 3. It's insane. Like the way that we actually kind of defeated Sephiroth this time. In the first game, it didn't even feel like we defeated Sephiroth. It felt like he was just toying with us the whole time. This time, it actually feels like we defeated him in some way. You know, he actually says, like, I underestimated you, Aerith, and then we actually, like, kind of defeat him, and he has to bail. So like, at least it feels like some kind of success here. We have the whole thing set up with Shinra and Rufus. We have the whole thing set up with where the Black Materia is going to go, which that should be obvious. We have the whole thing set up with Aerith. We have Sid and Vincent, who have still not been explored at all. We have the whole third continent, which had not been explored at all. Part 3, man, I'm really interested about, like, it's obviously not just going to be Continent 3. It's going to be like start on Continent 3, then the fallout happens, and then what? We get to explore the entire world again? And maybe that's like the huge materia quest is going back through the entire world. And what else are we going to throw in? Because we have North Crater, we have huge materia quest, we have Midgar raid, we have final dungeon. That's all the big, huge moments. Obviously, huge materia quest involves a couple big moments like Rocket Town and underwater reactor, but in general, there's only like 4 big plot points that happen after this point. So there's got to be more. They got to be throwing in a lot of different stuff. Wutai is obviously going to be huge, and the Wutai War is obviously going to be huge. And like, where does that exactly fit in as well? So yeah, they have a lot of options. They have a lot of options with Part 3. Part 3 is going to be the most different of all the games. You know, Part 1 was pretty close to the original until the end. This game was pretty close to the original, had a lot of changes, but there were all changes that didn't really like... They were changes that only enhanced and didn't really change. Part 3 is going to be completely different. I'm just going to say it now. Part 3 is going to be out of control. Like, from everything they've set up to this point, Part 3 is just going to be out of control. Because there's no way it's just going to be North Crater, Wutai War, Midgar Raid, huge materia, done. Like, it's going to be massive. There's probably going to be a lot of different additional things. And it's all going to be stuff that's added on top. It doesn't necessarily change the core of what's happening. It's going to be extra. It's going to be more things happening, you know? So I don't think it's going to be something that fans are going to be raging that it's different about. But, yeah, man, they have so many options as to where to go with Part 3, you know? All right, I want to get all my thoughts off before I start, you know, before we go anywhere. Let me go back through the VOD because I know there's more stuff that I wanted to talk about. This VOD's so long. Hold on, let me bring it up. Can't wait to read all the stuff you guys were saying during these scenes as well, too. I'm going to go back and watch the chat later. Okay, I think all of this stuff, we kind of, let me jump over here real quick, and I'm gonna just bring up the game. Okay, so let's go through this a little bit. Okay, so this was them in the other world. I think I said most of what I wanted to say about that. I really need to go through this again and kind of go over a lot of this stuff. There's Zack dying for the 900th time. Here's where Sephiroth actually specifically says that's where you're hiding. And that really goes into like multiple, like why Aerith knew so much and everything. Was she like swapping with that Aerith this whole time, or like there's a lot to unpack there, but that's more of a full theory that we'll have to talk about in the future. I just want to talk about what happened in this scene. So let's see. Okay, so this part, like, I'm not really sure what the... Let me get some music playing because you can hear my boys running around upstairs. They're like going to bed now. It's almost 7 o'clock. Let's play this. Because why not? So, this part was weird to me because I felt like they had thrown away the entire like plot point of the love triangle, which I thought was weird because that was, like I said before, like I said it last week, they had, there was no birth of God, I don't think, during Bizarro, and that would have been a perfect spot for it. I wonder why they didn't. Guess they're saving it. Unless it was there and I just missed it. I felt like throwing away the love triangle plot point was weird because when they originally created Final Fantasy VII, the love triangle is one of the first mechanics they thought of. One of the first things they put in the plot. One of the first things they said they wanted to do was create a love triangle between whatever characters they between the main character and whatever other characters they create, right? So it's kind of a core aspect of Final Fantasy VII, you could say, at least on the developer side, or at least on the scriptwriter side. But it felt like they had thrown it away up to this point because they spent so much time talking about Cloud and Tifa in particular, and there wasn't really any moments between Tifa and between Aerith and Cloud. Obviously, if you go on the date, there's probably something there, but that's kind of optional and kind of doesn't fit in the canon, it seems. But other than that, there was no like real like moments like that with Cloud and Aerith, at least not like in the original. In the original, they make it very apparent that Cloud is falling for Aerith because he's Zack Cloud. But here, Cloud doesn't feel like Zack Cloud, nor does it feel like he's falling in love with Aerith. But then there's this moment here, which is like really out of left field, where Aerith is just like trying to explain that, like, maybe on her side, she's starting to fall for Cloud because he's so much like Zack. But there's not a reciprocation with Cloud like there is in the original. Maybe that's like what they're going for here. It's just kind of out of, I just wasn't expecting it because it felt like they had just kind of removed this plot point and said like, okay, we're going to focus more on Cloud and Tifa. Maybe this is setting up part 3 where Cloud's going to be like even more so upset that Aerith's dead. And maybe we're going to start to see Cloud's feelings for Aerith come out during part 3. Maybe that's how they set up Cloud and Tifa finally getting together. Like during part 2, they pretty much got along most of the time. There were the arguments at the beginning, but then after that, they were like really getting along well. And maybe it all falls apart at the beginning of part 3, which it should anyways, because Cloud's going insane. So maybe Cloud starts to go insane. He says some terrible stuff to Tifa. They completely break up. And then Cloud like falls for Aerith even though she's gone. And then the crazy North Crater scene happens. And then Cloud actually becomes completely Mako poisoned. And then the live stream scene happens, and then not only does Cloud become Cloud again, but maybe that's when he gets back together with Tifa. So maybe that's the idea here. Anyways, this part was so amazing. This really got me. This visual of Cloud falling away as Sephiroth's walking in. Oh my god, like this is so good. This is so good. Like even just to play with our emotions, whether or not this is how real this moment really is. Like, oh my god, this like tears you. You're like, oh my god. You feel like you're Cloud, like, wait, no. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Just love it. That was so amazing. Such a cool moment. That completely does not exist in the original that they were able to nail here. And then Sephiroth does all this explaining about the multiple worlds, and there really isn't a lot that he says that we don't... Like, he doesn't say anything specific enough to where it's like any crazy reality that's being shook in here. It's just like, yeah, there's multiple worlds and they all end in death. And we're trying to make one that doesn't, I guess. And there's too much like you can... There's too much to look into that you don't really get enough in this moment to know exactly, but forest scene was fantastic. This is the one that gives the empty materia. So this was a cool, weird moment. Like, he gives the real one, and then she gives him the empty one. She does some, like, now you see it, now you don't. Is it the same one? Is it not the same one? Did Aerith just change place with the other Aerith just now? Like, what the heck happened here, right? So that's really interesting. Here's where Cloud, like, wakes up and stuff. Yada, yada, yada. God, there's still, like, 3 hours left. This is all just epicness. Maybe we will later, yeah, like go back over Temple. I just want to get my feelings out about what we just saw before I forget. And then we can go over everything while we're doing the side quests and stuff. This obviously means something with the ghosts opening that up, but too much to go over now. This moment was, again, we already talked about this, but this moment was amazing. It's the real materia that falls down. We get our great moment. Weird to me that she opens her eyes here. Like, I mean, again, with just just let the woman die. Like, we need a moment where she just dies so we can be sad about it, but instead they keep throwing whatever. And who knows, maybe, yeah, even he's like imagining this. It seems like every time she opens her eyes while he's holding her, he's imagining it, because at the end he does as well. But in the moment, it's like, we can't have the actual feeling of she's dead, because they're constantly throwing in, is she dead? You know. Like here, too, with the blood, like, disappearing and reappearing, right? So they keep trying to trick us into, like, is she dead, is she not dead? So it's hard to feel sad about the death. Because they keep throwing in, well, is she dead, right? So I kind of wish we just had a moment to, like, actually be sad about her death. So moving on, boss fight was incredible. And yeah, perhaps that's what they were going for, but yeah, for me, I do think that we're just so desensitized at this point that we don't get the same. And like I said, it's a negative, but at the same time, maybe it's not, you know. But just off the cuff, how I'm feeling right now, I felt like it's a negative. A very small negative in a sea of incredible positives, but do feel like it could have been, like, more impactful. Alright, so now we have Zack and Cloud fighting, and interesting here, Sephiroth makes the whispers disappear for some reason. Like, the whispers are so, like... I feel like when we went back through Remake and talked about the whispers, there were moments where they appeared and moments where they disappeared, where it felt like it was supposed to mean something, and in the end it didn't mean anything. So I'm getting kind of tired of the... Oh, the whispers are gone. What does that mean? Probably nothing. Like, probably... probably nothing. Freaking amazing fight. Just as worlds appear, they disappear, blah, blah, blah. This all happens. Yeah, weird that we did. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the music again and see if there's any motif of Bizarro's theme. So I don't think we got it. So, like, Zack just feels like he's in some kind of parallel universe where he just dies over and over again, but then is still alive somehow. Because he does straight up die there, but then he's back in the church. So, like, he's just he's in, like, a purgatory, I guess. Or we're just seeing all the different Zacks, and we're not seeing all the other characters, but they do exist, you know? I mean, we did see Biggs, I guess, but... Okay, so... Here's a moment. I wanted to say from the beginning that maybe the... She doesn't have the thing. I wanted to say from the beginning that maybe the White Whispers are Aerith's. But then there was like that scene with Tifa and the weapon and all that. And I was like, okay, maybe not. But this definitely seems to give that impression. That this whole time, the White Whispers had something to do with Aerith. But who knows? It could also just be that they're there. It could be the planet. It could be Lifestream. It could be that they're a completely separate entity, but because Aerith needs to be here for Cloud to defeat Sephiroth, that's why they're here. Like, there's so many different things you could say that really there's nothing to say, because it could be a million different things. But I thought I'd mention, they literally, like, fly in with her, so it kind of looked like she was, like, controlling them. But I don't think she was. This fight, potentially the best fight. This fight was awesome. And then this too, with them like interlocking hands. I feel like we're going back to the Cloud Aerith love triangle thing, but I have a really good feeling that the way this is going to play out is that Cloud and Tifa are going to have some kind of huge blow up at the start of part 3. And then it's going to build up to the North Crater scene where he loses his mind completely. And then Tifa's the only one that can bring his mind back. And then that's when they get together again. So I feel like that's what they're doing here, which is a really cool idea. And then again, with like Aerith disappears here. So it's like, okay, she is dead. All right, she's dead. And then later, she opens her eyes again. And it's probably Cloud's imagination, but still, like, stop playing with it. Let her die. You know? This moment here where she opens her eyes again. And it's like, why? Like, just let her die. But again, this is probably in Cloud's mind, and he's probably imagining this. So, like, you know, we get to think about this over the next part 2, you know, as part 3 comes in. So then we have this moment which I talked about before with him seeing her and no one else. So I thought they were building up to this like, oh, Cloud's insane, but then maybe not. We already talked about this scene. So I think I got pretty much everything I wanted to say. I feel like there was something I'm missing, but I'll probably think of it later. Talked about that scene. This, I feel like they're just kind of building up part 3 stuff. This I talked about. Kind of a weird line here from Sid where he randomly says, so what did Aerith do? I don't really understand. Are they trying to say that only Cloud knows why Aerith died? Is that what they're trying to say? Like, is Cloud going to keep that a secret? Because that'd be really funny, because in the original it's like Cloud's the one that makes the realization, but it's later and together with everyone. Here it's like he's the only one that knows. So that's an interesting dynamic. But yeah, again, they show Aerith with everyone, so I get this vibe of like she's gonna be with us through the whole journey, so we'll see. This like freaking data download of the black materia cracked me up. It's so like Kingdom Hearts looking. But I think it's just him taking it to Sephiroth in the North Crater. I don't think that's anything like, you know, more than that. And yeah, I talked about this and how like this is totally different. And then no promises await at Journey's End. So, again, just like they did with Part 2, they're going to do the same thing with Part 3. They're going to build it up in a way that's like, you don't know what's going to happen. So be sure to get in your pre-order. But you have no idea what's going to happen in Part 3, so you can go into it as an old fan and know that there's going to be some surprises, right? So that's really awesome. All right, I feel like there was something else with maybe Zack or Cloud or Sephiroth, but I guess I'll think of it later. I'll think of it later, and maybe if I remember, I'll bring it up. But yeah, man. Overall, just what an amazing journey, what an amazing ending. I got to feel like I was a kid again playing the game for the first time, and now I was worried going into Part 2 that they were going to shoot their shot, like people were saying like, oh, they've already used Bahamut, they've already used Odin, they've already used like all the summons, they've used like all the materia. We got the big moment with Aerith. Like, we already have all the characters too. Granted, we haven't seen Vincent and Sid in action yet, but we've met all the characters. So like Part 3, what do they truly have left, right? But I feel like they did such a good job hyping up Part 3 with all these different loose ends and then just the question mark of like what's going to happen. No promises. Who knows what's going to happen? And even just like going to fight Sephiroth for real, like that's enough hype for me, right? Like they left themselves with so much more than I thought. Because now, like I said, we have the whole Wutai War, and who knows what else they're going to add, because I'm almost more excited for the fact that they don't have a lot in Part 3. You know what I mean? Because now, who knows what's going to happen. With Part 2, there were so many things they had to hit. But with Part 3, there's only a few big things they got to hit, and the rest of it's going to be who knows. So, at least from the viewpoint of someone who loves what they've done with Remake, we're going to get so much more new stuff in Part 3. So, yeah, I think that's everything, man. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff, but we have more time to talk. Like I said, the Let's Play doesn't end here. We're going to continue and do at least Gilgamesh and the Queen's Blood stuff before the Let's Play ends, and then we'll decide what to do from there. Obviously, for Twitch, we're going to be playing this for quite a while, but in terms of the Let's Play, we got that. There's more here. Accessible via the systems section of the main menu. Play log shows your achievements. I want to check that out. When choosing Chapter 8 or Chapter 12, you can pick any character with a close enough relationship to Cloud to accompany him to the Gold Saucer. So, this was something I wanted to talk about a long time ago. We finally get to talk about this. So, we can go back and select that mission, and we don't have to play all the way up to, it's not like Remake where you had to like play a couple chapters before and like set it up. We get to just go there and pick the date we want, which is a big improvement over Remake. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I want to talk about is the fact that they spoiled this in the state of play. A lot of you probably don't know because you probably didn't watch it. In the state of play, one of the first things they say, the trailer played, and then afterwards there was like a guy just talking. One of the first things he says is you'll be able to date. There'll be a date scene. And then he said, but don't worry, you'll be able to pick any of the dates that you want. So that'll make you OG fans happy. And I was like, why in God's name would that need to be something that needs to be spoiled? Like and I couldn't talk about it because I didn't want to spoil it to you guys. But to all those people saying, like, the spoilers weren't that bad, like, why? Like, for what reason would you spoil that you can pick anyone to date? And they spoiled the fact that you can date Red 13 and you can do the originals plus Red 13. And is that it? Barrett, Yuffie, Tifa, Aerith, Red 13. Is that it? I think so. So they spoiled that you can do a Red 13 date as well. Which, like, why? Why? For what reason? Like, what? Why is that spoiled? Is that really going to make so, oh, you can do a Red 13 date? Well, sign me up for the pre-order. Like, that's just insane to me that that's something they would spoil. And you legitimately don't even know it until the game's over and you read this, that you can go back and do them, you know, at your leisure. Like, that was insane to me. I wonder what you guys thought about that, but that was insane to me that they would say that in the state of play. Anyways, oh, you get to play as Sephiroth. I'm sure you get to play as Sephiroth because of the flashback. We get to play as Sephiroth and Zack in the combat simulator. Oh my god, that's gonna be awesome. Chocobo Ranches now have changing booths. Red 13 and Kate Sith's Loveless costumes are available. Let's go. And we can, like, be in whatever costume we want everywhere now? Oh my god, I gotta get the Jester Kate Sith. Dude, this game is gonna... I'm gonna be playing this game until I'm 40. Okay, where... Well, first of all, you cannot leave the menu. Where... Oh, it's insist. I was. it said access chapter selection from the main menu. I'm like, this is the main menu. It should say the system menu. God dang it, Square, get your tutorials right. Okay, I wanted to see the play log. Okay. Oh my god, look at this. Chapter 12 intimate date. So that's where you get the thing all the way up. What do you mean I have no intimate date with someone? Must be Red 13. I really like that they list everything here. I really like this a lot. Oh, they even list... Oh, this is so good, dude. Oh, this makes me so happy. Oh, I love this so much. Oh, this is my dream come true. This is so amazing. Because, like, one of the biggest issues I was waiting for was that there's so much to do in this game that it would be difficult to really feel like you've done everything, right? And it would be too much of, it would feel like too much of a task to do everything, that people would want to just go do whatever they find fun and then quit there. But having just a very simple menu like this gives people the opportunity to be like, okay, this is what I need to do to say I've completed the game. This is so important. This is so important to have, and I'm glad that they realize that. In a game that's this big, in a game that's, you know, like, think about something like RuneScape, for example. Just the fact that the RuneScape abilities have numbers on them is what makes people want to actually max them, even though that's not like a thing that the developers thought anyone would do, right? So, like, having these numbers here is so important because it's going to make people actually want to do these. Whereas if this wasn't here, it'd be like, okay, well, I'll do the side quests and I'll do maybe the dates and I'm going to do the Queen's Blood stuff. But, like, who knows what else there is, right? So I'm not even going to try to tackle that other stuff because there's just so much. But to have the real finite numbers here, that's really going to help people, like, tackle the game. Even if they do it very slowly over the course of the next 4 freaking years, you know, having this here is really awesome. This makes me so, so happy. Instead of just having, like, the trophies, and that's it, because trophies are hit or miss. It looks like they have like specific... Well, maybe not, actually. They have like specific jobs and stuff that you have to hit. That's really cool. There's so many different things that go into this. These are awesome. So apparently I was tied with Tifa and Barrett. Well, by the end at least. I don't know what it was when we got the date. But apparently I was very close to getting... Why is Tifa date not showing? I didn't get the super date, so that's probably why. I only got the... I didn't get the intimate one. So it doesn't count for this checklist. Funny how close they were. If it's in order of highest to lowest, then Barrett's actually higher now. Or they're just tied. Okay, so how does this work? Replaying a portion of the game via chapter selection or returning to the start of the chosen chapter, your current characters, levels, weapons, materia, and relationship status will carry over. You also have choose how to carry over your quest data. Note that any odd jobs you have yet to complete will automatically reset. When you select a chapter, you will be given the option to play it on hard. Be warned that you cannot change this setting once you begin the chapter. Wow, they give you so much option as to what to do. This is awesome. How do I just explore the world, though? Do I just select 12, I'm guessing? Maybe even 13, but I'm guessing 12. They should make that clear. They should put like a little, like, you know, select 12 if you want the world, the open world. So all completed quest data for your current playthrough will carry over, allowing you to polish off any unresolved odd jobs. Previously completed quest data from any prior playthrough will carry over, allowing you to polish off any unresolved odd jobs. Is that not the same? I'm confused. How are these different? The top one is your last playthrough. The middle one is all playthroughs. So if you have done multiple playthroughs. I'm not really sure why you would want to do that. I understand this one and this one. I don't really understand the middle one. I guess if you reset and then you realized, never mind, I don't want to reset, you could select this. Yeah. And because of hard mode. Okay. I mean, hey, more options is more options. I'm not going to complain about more options. It is a bit confusing, but... And apparently you can play any chapter on hard. You don't have to unlock them. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to... So that's kind of weird.
Hey.
Can I just fast travel from here, or do I have to...
Mind filling us in on the Keystone before we arrive?
Gladly. But 20 years back, one of the more eccentric...
Was it the same in Remake? I can't remember. Because I did them in order anyways, and if you don't, you get smashed. But was it the same in Remake? Could you just play a random mission? Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't. I think you would get smashed. Especially in this game with how much there is. Man, I've been hearing whispers about 7 seconds. No, I've been hearing whispers about how difficult hard mode is, and that makes me so happy. Because there's so much to do in this game, hard mode better kick your butt. Because it's gonna propel you to do all the stuff this game has to offer, right? You're gonna want to go do all these quests and all these side things and everything because you want to be strong for hard. So that's so perfect. Like, I really hope hard mode kicks your butt. And I mean, it did in Remake. And I think I'm willing to say that this game's harder than Remake on normal. Maybe not by a lot, but I think it was harder than Remake. So yeah, man. That's exciting. That is exciting. Hard mode is going to be amazing, and it's going to feel like we did all these quests and all these things to prepare ourselves for hard mode, and then we're going to get into hard mode, and it's going to be like such a great payoff. I can't wait to see post-game VR stuff too. Oh my god. Who knows what's in there? Is there going to be post-game fights? Is there not? Who knows? I kind of want to just like just go see what if Chadley says anything in particular. I know we already said like we could be Zack and Sephiroth, but
I assume you saw that, Brock. I'm keeping a close.
My guess is if there is anything, it's gonna be locked behind like doing everything anyways, but just curious if there's some like obvious thing here. Well, we can't see the levels of any of this stuff, so yeah, not really. We gotta unlock stuff and then see. But yeah, I am excited to go through all this. There's still so much to do, man. Holy moly. Holy moly, it's gonna be a fun time. Alright. Is there anything else I need to say before we sign off for the Let's Play for next time? I don't think so. Oh, is the Zack face the you've completed this save file? No? Just randomly has a Zack face? Cool. That's neat. I don't know what that means. System extra settings. Are they... These didn't exist till now? Oh, that's so cool. Dude, that's amazing. Dude, what, dude, what? Did they just cook up all the best ideas ever? What happened in that boardroom? The fact that no other game, like, do you know of any other game that does it? There's gotta be. There's gotta be another game that does this that I haven't played. But I haven't played one. Like, Forbidden West didn't do this, I don't think. Maybe because, like, they don't expect... Like, in this game, you actually do need to play through the entire game again on hard, whereas Forbidden West doesn't have that. Doesn't have, like, a New Game Plus. But, man... What a... Oh, man, I just love this so much, because it's like... We don't want people to automatically pick up stuff during the game, but in post-game, all bets are off. You've already beaten the game. Have fun. Like, I love that, man. Skip Zack's story. So all the interlude stuff you can skip. That's so nice. This is so nice. And then you get to just pick. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Man, I feel like there's more I want to say, but it's okay. We got we got the whole rest of forever to talk, so, and my brain is tired and my mouth is tired and I'm hungry. And this has been an insane day. So we'll leave it here for now. We can talk more later. But yeah, man, Square Enix cooked. Put it that way. I am genuinely so freaking excited to play more of this game. I've never felt more excited to play a game after beating it than I do right now. I just want to jump right in and start doing all these cool quests and all these side quests and do the hard mode mini games and do the Gilgamesh thing, which apparently is a whole nother island. And like the Gilgamesh thing literally feels like DLC, does it not? It feels like the game would have come out and then they would have been like, Gilgamesh DLC, here's another island, and you go on the other island and there's a couple more things to do on the island. And like it feels like a DLC island, but it's just in the game. And then the Queen's Blood thing, like I can't wait to see the finale of that. And I am so excited for this battle arena. You know me in battle arenas. There's still so much to do in the battle arena. So man, let's freaking go, dude. Cannot wait. All right, let's finally sign off with a Let's Play. Thank you guys so much for everything. Almost 12 hours into this stream. We did it, guys. We finished the game. We can finally just talk openly. I can finally read all of your comments that you've left on the videos. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough as much as I did. And it's not over yet, because we still got a couple bonuses coming your way. So, but thank you. Thank you for being here for the whole journey. Thank you to those that have been here for my entire Final Fantasy VII journey, from the days of uploading IW Challenge to now, all the way through Rebirth. Thank you so much. We will see you in the next episodes of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We'll see you there. Peace.